Hi everyone, I hope that you are enjoying your day today. Thanks for joining for just a general reading. Listen, I am available for readings, and if you would like a reading, I do them for donation and things like that. So please just follow the instructions down below in the description box. I would love to meet with you. Those of you who have already met with me and things like that, I have thoroughly enjoyed that, and I just appreciate you all just being a part of the channel and all that kind of stuff. If you're just wanting to energetically just give back, then my contact information is down below, and thank you for gifting anything right now. It's appreciative. It is, and I thank you for just, again, being part of this channel and giving back energetically as I give as well, daily, within what we are looking at as far as energy wise to make our world a better place. I'm having a hard time with these cards, so I apologize. I'm trying to talk to you and deal with the cards anyway. But anyway, yeah, everything is down below, and so I welcome you to contact me, and I would love to contact you back as well. If you have a birthday today, happy anniversary, and all of that kind of stuff. If you're new, listen, most of the time my channel is really intense. I read my cards a lot differently than what a lot of people do. I am somebody who does incorporate the scripture because it is found in the tarot. I love Jehovah Elohim, maker of heaven and earth. I love the Hamashiach, the Christ. He is the only one that gives us worth, and I'm not ashamed of him, and I'm just real bold in the word of truth, and I just believe in just fighting wicked energies and stuff like that. A lot of times I'm looking at criminal activity is the bulk of what I look at on my channel. So I don't get a lot of foo-foo stuff, but when it does come out, I do love it. It's just very few and far between when it does come out. But anyway, I could come across real goofy at times because I really feel the energy, and I don't know how to explain that to you. It's just as if I'm right in the middle of it, and so it could come out really intense or goofy or something like that. It's just energy flow. So anyway, you'll just learn me as we go. If you said you got to go away, then thanks for checking me out. All right, let's see what's coming out here. I just appreciate you so very much. What do you want to say to the collective within this reading? Somebody says, I've changed so much because of you. And that could be positive or negative. Okay, it's sad if somebody has changed so much because of a wicked person around some situation. It's just like, oh my God, if somebody went down a wrong road and has changed, it could go positive or negative. Obviously, we need to be a light and stand in the truth and not be a trickster or stupidness like that. And, shine from a beautiful place so that change can really occur, and we just keep coming up higher and higher and higher. So somebody says, I've changed so much because of you. Jehovah, what else do you want to bring out here for this reading? Thank you. All right, we have everything that I see is you, and I'm in love. Oh, that's positive. Obviously, if you're falling in love, baby, that's beautiful. And I look up to you because you love Elohim. I love it. I love it. And at the bottom of the deck, we have, okay, I guess that's it. Both sides not giving me anything, so we're going to just keep those 3 words out here that came out with those 3 cards. I've changed so much because of you. Everything I see is you. I'm in love. I look up to you because you love Elohim. And that's where it starts. We put Elohim first, and then we love one another within loving Elohim. We lean on Elohim, everything will turn out the way that it should. Jehovah, I appreciate you so very much. Thank you for change. Thank you for change. So there's healing here, and something is guided, and somebody's changed so much. So if you're some type of stressed out freak within something, and somebody's brought some type of, oh my gosh, beautiful exposing healing to something, then that's beautiful. Somebody getting out of their mind, something's guided here, and that's beautiful energy then. Okay. We also have the Hierophant. So we got, I'm in love with you, marry me, and it's guided straight from the heavens as well. And going to get your 9 of Cups and speaking about that thing and ending something that's been really maybe even backstabbing in whoever you were or they were or something like that coming out here. We also have the King of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I've seen the King of Swords a couple different times today. Let me grab a different deck. Okay, something is over, something is completely transformed within somebody, then it really is showing it out here with the Death card. That's a complete, intense transformation. Somebody was really up in their head within some matter. If we're dealing with somebody who may be known, or there's a lot of people that is involved in some situation, this is, you know, if you're dealing with somebody who's in the spotlight, then they would be known. This is society, and the Death card represents a sea of people. And so, you know, something huge has taken place, maybe even with a bunch of people. That have changed because of one person that has gotten up here as well, or that's you, and you just get up and speak your truth. Somebody's studied some things out, and it's just like, oh my gosh, I've really just changed. And so somebody's got somebody that they look up to in a very big positive way. The Hermit is here. Okay, well, the Hermit is somebody who's really analyzed something. They know that, my God, everything I see, it's you. I'm in love with you. Even if I go within, I know that, you know, I'm in love with you, and it's guided, and there's marriage here, and I look up to you because you love Elohim. This is a very spiritual card to get with the Hierophant when it comes out, and this is wisdom. And the star is inside of the Hermit's lantern as well. Somebody's really went within and has really done a life transformation in a very big, intense way. In a very big, intense way. Okay, in a very big, intense way, somebody has went within. Obviously, if somebody was in some type of a filthy, dirty situation, that's the Tet. Somebody had a snake in the basket within some matter to always try to catch people up in something. Then something's here. Somebody has come along and has in the negative of something. Has changed and went down a wrong road, then somebody is in some type of occultic thing with this, because here is the hangman. That's sacrificing things. But something has been sacrificial in some type of transformation. For the most part, this is positive energy. Somebody has something to say here. There's a judgment that will be made, even a spiritual judgment within some matter. Okay? Because somebody's, you know, give honor due where it's due. Is that... You know what I'm talking about. I don't think that's the way the phrase goes, but that's exactly what's coming through my spirit. Give honor where honor's due. And if you are in love or have changed for uprightness, or you just have something to say that I just look up to you, even as a friend, just because you love Elohim, and you've went within and you know you need to speak, even to bring something bright to somebody, then you should do that. Morals and ethics are really big here then within this energy. Okay, there is love out here. A big cup of love is here. Somebody got their heart chakra open in a very big way. Congratulations. Because it's guided. It's guided. That we have the 8 of Cups twice here. And so we have a couple of people getting up and going and getting that extra cup there as well. Something, you know, around traveling with the 8 of Cups is also here. Then it's here. If somebody has been humbled as well with this Knight, this is one of the fastest moving hasty Knights. You know, if somebody used to be in a rebellious place, they've changed so much. And now they look up to somebody because they brought some type of value in a situation to cause somebody's heart chakra to open and to put a nice judgment on something here, because they used to just be a filthy rat within something. Then we're seeing, you know, the eagle being brought down, which would go back to pride. Okay, and being brought down, and then that'd be positive. That would be positive. It's positive. All right. Well, thank you, Jehovah, for giving hope. I said that, and I just seen a little hope card here as well. That's what the star represents. Somebody does have hope. We have the soldier coming out. You could be in the military, or you could be somebody who wears a uniform or an authority figure, then would be out here, an older person involved in something. This can be a player, I'm in, I'm out type of a card, but somebody is now changed and they're not a player anymore. They don't want that. They've been humbled. They're moving on. The things that they've even invested in that were filthy nasty within some matter, because they've had this something just over. It's just energetically just changed everything. They've had a transformation. Then, you know, that energy is out here. Somebody is dealing with somebody who used to be haughty. Okay, I'm a show off. Look at my peacock feathers. And, you know, especially if you're doing somebody's always up in the public eye and society sees them and, hey, look at me. I think I'm my God. And that's just filthy disgust, even in the spirit. Inside of, you know, your very being. If you've got to put up your freaking peacock feathers, say, my God, I'm everything. You really are nothing. You just are nothing. And somebody's dealing with somebody who's been humbled in a very big way out here. And so congratulations for putting those feathers down. Okay, that's what we want. All of us have some time in our life, maybe have dealt with things, maybe on different levels of that kind of stuff. But, you know, it's time to, my God, get out of stupid. Because that's stupid to be that way in here. Nobody looks up to nobody like that. They just don't. You obviously get your eyes on me. Get your eyes on me, okay? Let Jehovah lead our steps, and he will lift us up, and we humble ourselves. That's the only way that it works. Somebody has been in a lot of sorrow. We're dealing with somebody who has always been defensive and manipulative within some things, and all they do is, you know, they've learned something here. The sorrow card can go back to somebody who's of experience, okay? If somebody, you know, used to use their experience in a very manipulative way and acting like, oh, I'm crying, just to get somebody, you know, into their space, then that's disgust. You know, that's stupid. Somebody's now changed in a very big way because of some person, and there's being humbled within some type of energy is showing itself in this reading. So that's just beautiful. Maybe there's somebody you work with. This is an employee card. Maybe you're a boss or something like that. This is a single female card, if nothing else. It represents somebody who's submissive, and if we're not submissive to the Great One, we just ain't nothing, people. We just aren't nothing. We have, you know, the letter H and the letter P. This is about hope, and that makes the phonics of hope. And as I begin to speak about that, like I said, I've seen it in this card as well. Somebody does have hope. You open up your heart chakra and facing the vibration of love and walking away from stupid nastiness and just looking up above, then there is hope in some situation in a very big way. We have the letter A, which looks like the F. I also have my hands also hitting another one that's up here. This is about being creative. Somebody got looted on within some matter, then somebody did. Dealing with somebody who's been in rebellion. But if they've had a life change, then they've had a life change within some matter. Obviously, not everybody's going to repent and things like that. And somebody's just changed so much because of just taking that card because somebody else is a freak and they're a player and they're haughty and, hey, look at me. Then we are also seeing somebody's like, that's just filthiness and I don't want to be around that kind of stuff. Something's very much over. You've transformed me in a big way. For just that card's sake, we see movement, somebody going away, okay, because you're dealing with somebody who would be in rebellion, and that was the other rune here, which would be the rebellion rune. If somebody's in apathy, they wouldn't care. It's changed somebody in a very big way. And if it's changed the other party in a very big way, where one party didn't want to get their pride down, but the other party has changed and has begun to look up to Elohim, and some of you all have new relationships, and a testimony from where you came by somebody else's nastiness, then that energy is here as well. You're doing with somebody's ex, or you're the ex, or whatever. And this is the letter N, but it does look like the neck, or the X, which would make necks. And the eighth, the eighth house goes back to sexual matters and things like that. But it's the same stick here with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is the second house. It does go back to your neck area. And Solomon tells us to wrap mercy and grace around our neck. And somebody would or would not, and something's changed within that, whether they stay in and just had an energetic change and now there's something being mended, or somebody walking away because somebody, that's all they do, they're just experienced in some stupidness in manipulating people, and something's like and now they've changed to go find something better, than great. Because some people will not put mercy and grace around their neck, people, they just won't. They're in bitterness then, with the star in the reverse. Fix is here, FX. We also have, since that's the N, a fan. If somebody is in the spotlight, somebody's fan. And if if you are shining a light for Elohim, and somebody's saying, I look up to you because you love the great one, and there's hope for me too, or whatever that is. Okay, even through your time of being put out in necessity and dealing with somebody who's been in apathy, or somebody's had a strong compulsory tie here and somebody looted on you, you still look up to Elohim, and that's what we should do. We should do that. Okay, let me just take 3 more cards here. But somebody has learned through experience with this sorrow card. However it comes about for us to get on the high road, people, Jehovah will not let anything go without being used. He likes to take a messy thing and turn it around and get the praise out of it. Okay, the ring is here. So somebody is in love. They are in love. Let me put this up here. This is a contract here. Some type of a deal that was also around some situations. So somebody used to be in some stupidness and secret occultic nasty around some deal that was given, or bribes and stuff like that was concerned, and something like that would also be out here. Long-term occupation, obviously something's connected with work situation. That's an employee card, then there you go. This is somebody who's really been weighed down in a really big way, but some type of change is here today. So one more, you hold up. I thank you for hope. Thank you. Take the bottom one. And a breakup or a final verdict on something is here. If you're dealing with things that have taken place around surgeries and stuff like that, because you were dealing with some freak and haughty person, and now something's even just changed energetically around something like that. You found out somebody also, you just said somebody went through some type of a medical issue, and they really found out who somebody was within that. Some people found out somebody was really superficial in looking at a relationship that should have been cared for within a medical situation. It's really strong in my spirit right now, and it changed everything because the other party ended up not being what they said. I will take you for better or for worse, and they didn't. When worse came to worse, they found out somebody became a player. Somebody became somebody who was manipulative within the relationship as well. And it brought a lot of sorrow to something, and it changed somebody for the worse as well, because it always was in that person's heart. And then, obviously we can flip that around the other way as well, but somebody dealt with a relationship that they thought somebody would love them even for better or for worse. But when the worst came, everything that was emotionally invested in, they became profane. And now something's happened where somebody's now moving on, and in the process of whatever's taking place, if somebody's now also met somebody and they look up to somebody because of something spiritual has happened even within that person, something's guided within the ordeal, however it went down for any given person. Okay, somebody knows about that person would have never grown up. They showed who they really were through that ordeal. I send you love and light. I do. I send you love and light. There could have been a lot of secrets even just around that person. Maybe they had some type of a agenda around, there was a deal This is a deal. There was just some type of just energetic deal around your relationship. They had a hidden agenda somewhere. Now, if that was you and you've changed from being that way, the energy can go that way as well. But I'm really feeling impressed. Somebody was in a relationship, a marriage or something like that. The person was not at the core what they said they were when they took the vows, and when something went down in a maybe the surgical way, they got played. Something happened in a very bad way. It really brought some stuff, and I send you love and light. Something got filthy out of it because apparently the person couldn't handle it, or they were superficial, or they didn't want to have to take care of somebody that they said I do, and for better or worse, and it really brought a hurt to the situation. That ain't love. That ain't love. What'd you get up there for? And say what you said. If you didn't want to take care of somebody, I mean, you just proved who you were and who you weren't. There's a Gemini specifically involved in something. There's a beauty consultant. This also came out today. So again, if you're dealing with somebody's in the spotlight, then somebody is here. Somebody's wealthy. Okay. Well, something about money then is around something. If somebody is now changed because look at me, I got all kinds of wealth and stuff like that, but they've had some type of a transformation, then that's great, and they put their peacock feathers down, then great. Also, people change when they do get into a lot of wealth. They've changed so much. I mean, somebody comes in their life and says, here, let's make a deal, and it was a danger. This is a danger card, okay, and it changed everything. And so whatever that has been, it's caused some people to be manipulative, because now it's become a money thing. Money. And people have found out that the root there was not good in their tree. Okay. Anyway, something about far away. Somebody's traveled far away. Something's taken place or something like that. Or somebody far away is watching you, and somebody's changed because of something that they've even just seen you go through energetically. Whatever that means. The pure in heart shall see Elohim. Yes. And you and I look up to one another because we love Elohim. You and I are going to see Elohim, okay? And somebody says, I've been protecting you because the Most High has laid it upon my heart to do so. Thank you for being that way. Thank you for being that way in the earth. Thank you for looking at somebody who's dealing with players, hothead show-offs, manipulators, boo-hooers. Okay, people who have strong compulsory ties, and they're in rebellion and listening to the Most High and saying, yes, I will answer that call and I'll take your contract, Jehovah, because somebody is in danger because of something. And yes, you tell me to go protect somebody, then the protection is actually coming from you, but you can use me in this realm to do it because this person's in, a situation that they shouldn't be in because somebody else is in doo-doo with it. They're just high-minded within something. So something around that energy is here. And so thank you for being that way to somebody in the earth. May God bless you a billionfold. Somebody has had food problems out here. Okay, well, this rune talks about somebody who has been in a situation where it has been, my God, what am I going to do for my necessities? It's searching for my essentials. Okay, somebody was really crazy. And if you used to do that to somebody, you've had a change of heart, and you're not that way anymore, then great. Otherwise, again, somebody's being protected out here because somebody's freak around some stupidness. There's an older person here as well. The Hermit is an older person as well. Jehovah says, I'm going to burn a witch today. Thank you, Jehovah. Get rid of the witches, the warlocks, the freaks, the filthiness. Let them stay filthy still. Put them outside of your kingdom because they have no right to even knock on your door. Burn them, Jehovah. Jehovah says, there is no one else beside me, a just God, a Savior. There is none beside me. He says, look unto me and be ye saved, all the ends of the earth, for I am Elohim, and there is none else. I have sworn by myself, and the word has gone out of my mouth in righteousness, and shall not return to me void, that unto every single knee and every tongue is going to confess and bow, and it's going to be, confess that he is the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. Okay, so we are dealing with a lot of spiritual things out here, and the pure in heart's going to see Elohim. People are looking up to to Elohim, because when you and I get up in here and we shine for Elohim, then we cause, you know, the witches, the warlocks, and things like that to be exposed, so that Jehovah can come in here and burn the crap out of them and get them out. Okay, so we got people going to die within some matters. They want to be hung up and do some nastiness in their occultic stuff. They will be hung up and they will fry, because let's let Jehovah do whatever. And then those of you who are getting set free from wickedness around you, then you enjoy your life, because Jehovah is going to return every single thing that's been stolen from you. Every single person has done some nasty to you. And you're just going to enjoy your life. Jehovah is putting a judgment on some people today within some matter, and changing hearts and testing who's who, and who's willing to release and to move forward and to be blessed. And those who won't, he says, oh, well, I'm getting rid of you. Shalom.